Morning Date. Welcome to yet another edition of Morning Date, a segment where I get to sit and chat with outstanding figures from all fields and all walks of life, and today it's a special treat. Back in 2013, a video featuring what seems to be just a jamming session between two friends at an auditorium went viral and caught the attention of the world. Have a listen.
Oh, you're the apple of my eye. Oh, you're like cherry pie. You're like cake and ice cream too. You're like sugar and spice and everything nice. You're the girl.
That's good stuff. That was a cover of a 1960s soul classic by Sam Cooke, and the owner of that moving voice is Jay Jin. Welcome to Morning Date. Welcome to Morning Special. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. All right, so could you introduce yourself to our listening audience, if you don't mind?
Sure, I would love to. Hello, my name is Jay Jin, and I am a singer-songwriter from the United States, and it's great to be on my first Korea tour this month.
Fantastic. How long have you been here now?
I've been here about 3.5 weeks,
Yeah.
and getting ready to leave actually tomorrow morning.
Oh, quick trip then.
It was too short.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll talk about the rest of the year for you and what you have planned in a while, but we have a lot to talk about before that. You caught the attention of the industry not only in the United States, but here in Korea. That has to be a very, very cool thing for you, I would think. But also Paris, also London, 100 shows under your belt in those cities. But music for you is not something that was your first choice career-wise, right? Can you tell us that story?
Absolutely. I think for me, like many Asian Americans that grow up in the States, you kind of have a lot more opportunities to follow a traditional path. For me, that path looked like it was going towards both medicine and business. But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's about passions, and a lot of my life experiences kind of affected that.
Well, what was it? Can you define that moment? Because from what I know about you, you were on a relatively successful career path. You know, it looked pretty good for you. You were working in the medical business/business field. Can you define that moment when you said, "I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to pursue music"?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think right before I reached the end of my 20s, I had this eureka moment where I said, you know, speaking to mentors who were many years ahead of me, they had stated that you don't want to live life with regrets. And when I look back, I realized that even in my 20s, I was realizing that I still felt like there were regrets in some way where I didn't take enough risks. And so I just kind of decided, you know what, I'm going to live as if there is time running out, you know, and kind of take that approach and just live day by day and live a lot more intentionally.
Yeah.
And that intentionality really kind of took place not just in the form of taking a risk within the career side, but just every day, just even in how I interact with individuals, as well as even just simple things like enjoying a cup of coffee.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah. The little things in life, right?
Exactly.
So your music has been featured. As I was opening the show today, I was mentioning some of the shows that your music has been featured in. Can you tell us a few of those shows?
Man, to be honest, I haven't seen too many of them, but I have seen it show up on, dramas like Neighborhood Hero. I've seen it, Ibakil.
Yeah.
And more recently, I think it was even, I think there's a new drama that it was on. And then the last thing that I think I saw it pop up on was an Olympics advertisement for KB Financial.
That's pretty cool.
So it's been really
It's
cool.
very cool. If you're watching Poinon Radio right now, you can see all of the shows, and there's a lot of them, where Jay's music has been featured. You were even in a super popular TV show in the United States, House of Cards, right? That's the Kevin Spacey TV show.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes,
tell us about that.
I actually had an opportunity to be a part of the show as a principal actor, and it's just a funny story because that kind of opportunity was very happenstance, and then from there. By receiving an invitation into the Screen Actors Guild, I decided, you know what, life is short again, and I decided to give it a go and explore what acting would look like. And I actually just wrapped up filming my first lead role last month in the States, and I'm getting ready to announce the acting side of my career in the new year. Just nowadays, I think you have to be doing a lot of different things, and really, I think it's an extension of your art.
Really exciting. Don't forget as well, I'll take this moment now to remind our listeners that Jay has prepared a special treat for you. It's a CD. It's his album, Kairos. So send in your messages, your questions, and your comments for a chance to win a copy of that. Will you sign that copy?
Absolutely.
An autographed copy of Jay's album, Kairos. Well, we should get to some music. You are going to play something for us and sing something for us today.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what that is?
It is a track off my debut album called Walk Me Down. And this is a track I kind of want to give a special version, a little bit more of a soulful, intimate one on piano. And it's a song really just about relationships, whether it's romantic, platonic, your relationship with a higher power, if you believe. And all of that wrapped up with this theme of homesickness.
Very nice. I'll give you an opportunity to go over and get set up at the piano. Text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. Use our Bandi board, use Kakao Talk for a chance to win Jay's autographed CD, Kairos. Send in your messages, your questions, and your comments. Jay, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Live in the studio, Jay Jin, Walk Me Down.
Seems I've been clinging to my own uncertainty. So tired of thinking about what we could be. It's almost midnight. Where do I go home? When will we both know that this time is all we have? Walk me down to the city, to a place where we can roam, where our hearts can't be unbroken. Oh, then you can take me back home. Then you can take me back home. Time is a language that we both know but don't really speak. One day you'll remember me and the people that we used to be. And just for the moment, won't you walk with me hand in hand? I promise I'll love you just as best as I can. Oh, walk me down to the city, oh, to a place where we can roam, where our hearts can't be unbroken. Oh, then you can take me back home. All of my fears, all of the pain, they couldn't take me away. All of my fears and all of the pain, they couldn't separate from your love, from your love. I know walk me down to the city, to a place where we can roam, where our hearts can't be unbroken. Then you can take me back home. Then you can take me back home.
Wow. Jay Jin. That's pretty good stuff. Has that always been your style of music? That kind of soulful?
I'd say that is a bit of my voice.
Yeah.
I do love a lot of types of music, a lot of different genres.
Yeah.
So the album, as you'll see, it does take you through different genres, everything from Americana to pop to R&B to pop rock to soul to jazz and all of that. And so, yeah, I want to constantly push those boundaries of music.
Very nice. 8839 name says, gosh, I need that album. I'm Kosam. Please let me have it. Maybe. Wait and see. The answer is number 21 from 님 from Kakao Talk says, 목소리가 너무 좋아요. 날씨랑 딱 어울리는 노래 감사합니다. Perfect match for the weather. Yeah. Perfect style of music for this season, isn't it? 6692 says, I'm drowning in your song now. You're so emotional when you sing. And 윤사라님 says, 아침부터 이런 라이브가 가능하다니 신기할 따름. Obviously, very, very popular, Jay. So we're running a little short on time here. So what is the plan? You're continuing on with the tour now.
Yes, heading to Singapore for the next month, and then I'll be heading back to the States. I've got some shows in New York City and Baltimore, and then doing a few other things, possibly working on some recordings while I'm back, and then prepping for the new year. Hopefully that will include another tour back through Korea, because I'll be releasing some new music, especially some songs in Korean.
Pretty exciting. So that means a new album is on the way at some point?
That's the hope.
Yeah.
But at least definitely a whole bunch of singles.
Right on. Well, you're going to be a busy guy over the next few months, what with all the shows and the acting and the new music coming out and the songs in Korean. Is that a challenge, by the way?
No, it's not actually. What's funny is I came to Korea and even did a lecture, a house talk, an hour and a half in Korean, and had some meetings where individuals had no idea that I spoke Korean, which is good, because I kind of want to keep some things in my back pocket
Sure.
and surprise a lot of folks, as I've been doing over the past year, and God willing. So
right on. Well, Jay, it was so nice to meet you this morning. Thank you so much for coming to Morning Special. Thank you for playing and singing for us, and absolutely the best of luck to you in the future. And who knows, maybe we'll see you back here at this table one day.
would love that. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Jay. All right. You can check our website later to see if you are one of the winners of the CD, the Jay-Jin CD, autograph CD at that we are going to give away. Or should we announce that now, Paul? It's up to you. You want to do that now? All right. I wanted to keep our listeners in suspense. Jay-Jin CD autograph copies go to 정경남님. Congratulations to you. 6692님. Congratulations to you as well. 8839님. You're going to have a copy of that. And Joe Chajin-님, you are too. Hope you like them.